Okay, remember, anytime you miss a class, you can come to the daily agenda slides. That's where you find these videos and all the stuff you need for class. For today's lesson, we literally did not add much to your coding. So if you finished video 3 and you left off at, I'll show you in a second, you would have left off at code.org. I'm going to log into our project. I added the code that you'll need to the agenda slide to finish the HTML. So just FYI, if you go to your project, I'm going to load a few things. Okay. Project, and we did our, I'm trying to remember where I was at. Let's do this one about raccoons. So we had finished in video 2 all the way down to the end of the list and closed the section. So the video on day 14 put us right here. And literally all we're typing is this bottom section from 32 to 41. And then 42 and 43 you already have because those are already there. So I pasted that section of code right here. Okay, so that's the code that we did today on day 15. I'm going to make it a little bigger. Okay, so you can see it. But you can just literally paste that to your code, and that would be what you need. So I didn't record a video for that. And then this was the day 1 video, and then this is the end of the HTML. And then to turn your HTML in, remember it's very similar to how we've done it in the past. So I'm just going to show you my final turn in. So it's the HTML submitting of your animal. You're going to copy your link for your website up at the top of your white bar right up here. Copy it, paste it, and hit enter after it so it turns into a blue hyperlink so I could click on it and go to your site. It took me 2 screenshots to take all of my code from line 1 to 43. And then I didn't need this slide, so I didn't use it. And then I have my page 1 and my second slide showing what my website looks like. Okay, so that should be basically what you have to do, and then you turn it in. Once you've turned this in so that you don't alter the link you gave me, you're going to hit remix to remix your project, and then that will give you a remixed version of our code. So it should look like this when I remix it. And then I already added some CSS, so when you get to CSS, I guess I'll go into my baboon one that I've been using. When you switch over to the CSS, okay, you're going to come there, style. You'll have this code here. I'm going to get rid of it, X out, okay, so that there's no more code there. And then you're going to start with the code that we're creating today. So body's going to get a background, body, open, and background again so that it's spelled right, choosing it from the menu, using my color picker tool, pick from page, choosing a color from one of the images. I like that light gray, and pasting it right here. And there you go. Add that we did the header today. Right. And that was text align. Center and semicolon. And then we did this new thing called background, but we're going to get an image to put behind this heading. So sometimes we do images in HTML, but you can also do an image as like a background, an image as a border. So we're going to go ahead and find an image for the background. And I say you can search any kind of wallpaper. You can tape like a gray gradient. That's what I'm going to do, wallpaper or something background. You don't want to be too busy because you have to be able to see your heading behind it. You can type like a color if you want like sandy background, grassy back. Like you can find something that matches your theme. So images. I kind of like. I like this right here. So 2-finger tap, save image as, and then you're going to upload it like we've done before. So interestingly though, like a baboon, where's my baboon site? Here. Baboons have that colorful face like sometimes, so maybe I want to make it like a red background, like baboon. So I see this what a baboon looks like on the face, so maybe I might just want that reddish color in a gradient. So let me choose like reddish. I shouldn't be taking this long to find it. It should just be really easy to find. I was just playing around to see if I could find something cool to put behind it that would add a lot of color to my site because I didn't want it gray, but I'm not seeing anything that I like. So, I kind of like that. So I'm going to take this actually. This is good for me. Save as. I like that one better. Red. This one. I like that. That's those colors. So 2-finger tap, save as. Finally, Miss Watts. And save. Then come back to your coding. That give everyone time to find it. Upload image, add image, upload. Choose your file. Open. X. Okay, now you're going to code it right here after we name it. Rename it. Wall. Okay. Not coding it the same way we've done. So type URL, no space, parentheses, and choose wall from your list. And then semicolon. Okay. And you should see it appear back behind that. What if I add a height? Let's add 200 px. Oh, I don't want to do that. 100 px. 150 px. I wanted some of that blue showing. So 100 px. And then what if I change the width just for fun? Width, auto. I don't like that. Width, 1200 px. Nope, not going to change that width. Just leave alone. Okay. And there you go. And then we did the other one that we did enter. And then we did the H1, which is the words. We did a color. Choose a color from your site. And I'm actually going to, this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to not put this in. So I'm going to save. We're going to take that out. I'm going to take that blue, but delete that line that creates that height so that mine's just like we said. And then I'm going to paste that color there. And we're going to do font size and 100 px. Oh. And I don't like how that did that with my picture. I'll fix it later. And then font family. Oh, you don't need to type out font family. We're going to go to Google Fonts. And we're going to browse fonts. And find a font that you like. I want some kind of bubble letter. I like this one right here. Remember to clear out your cart first. So remove all. Then you can go back and search for the one you want. I like this Fuzzy Bubbles. Get font, embed code, copy the whole first box, go back to your project, HTML, up in the head on line 3, enter, paste on line 4, then come back, second box, font family right here. I want the bold one, so I'm going to do font family right here. Copy, and I'm going to come back to my project, style, enter, and paste that font family. Okay, extra space. So now if I look at my site, it should look like that. Oh, it only looks bad when it's crunched. So badly behaving behavior baboon. Badly behaving, it should say. Okay, and that's what we did today.